The sun shines bright and the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. Uh, woo woo, woody woo woo. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Woody woo woo woo. What are you doing, Allie? Think about trying to go live on Instagram too. I don't know. All I gotta do is hit the button. What up? Mom's here. Welcome, welcome. I got two dedicated followers, anyways. We reached 200 likes today. Woo woo. Hey, Whitney. Hey, Whitney. Huh? How come she gets banana pudding? I don't. That is no fair. That is no fair. You're going to have to social distance me some outside after the show. I mean, that just ain't fair, right? Uh, is that pudding or good or what? It ain't fair. We're going to do it. We're going to hit live. Checking connection. We are checking the connection. Boom. Welcome. Chuck Brothers, Recovery Loud and Proud. We're live here. We go live 6:30 every day because somebody out there's dying of overdose every day. So we're out here trying to share some hope, some experience, some strength, and some hope. Woo, woo. My mom's giving everybody pudding, and I'm not getting none. I don't know why. Oh, come by, knock on the door 3 times, and twist your head to the left and right, and you can have some. I will be there in about, I don't know. I'll be there though. Woo, woo. Now, my favorite part, what do I do with it? I done lost my stuff. I done lost my stuff. A word from our sponsors. It's my favorite part because it's me. Boom. Camera effects. Chuck Brothers Heating and Cooling for all your residential and light commercial needs. HVAC. 502-286-0005. Now, that is done. How is everybody doing today? Woo woo. Sunlight of the spirit shining down on me. Feel the vitamin D just bursting in me. Woo. Got some energy. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. What's up, Jamie? Jamie likes pudding too. You know where mom lives at? You got to knock on the door 3 times, turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right. That's what she told me. I guess that's the secret code. The secret code. Looky there. See that sunlight come off that glass? I can almost do a camera trick. Woo, woo. I know. Crazy. I know. If you ain't never tuned in before, I'm not very, I'm just weird like that. Whoop, whoop. Sick minded. That's all right. Got a lot of crazy stuff goes on in my head, and I'm going to share some of it with you. Ooh, look at them eyes there like that. Kind of looks crazy, don't it? Crazy. But yeah, Chuck Brothers covered loud and proud. I tell you what, let me tell you right now, wreckage of my past. I told y'all about where I got caught with the heroin and all that, and they called me up and told me I owed them $6,000. You know, here I've almost got 2 years clean and sober. Yeah, wreckage of your past. Well, today I get a phone call, New Haven Town Hall. Chuck, I'm sorry, but what you say, Jennifer? What you say? They call me and tell me that I didn't pay my property taxes in 2017. You know what I told them? I said, that can't be right. No, I told them probably not, because in 2017, I was strung out. I didn't pay nothing in 2017. And you know what? She said, I'm sorry, Chuck. I know you do a lot for the town and all that. But you know what I said? Don't worry about it. I'll be down there here in a little bit and I'll just pay that. That's what I did. So what you do in recovery, you go pay them debts and them bills. We don't have to live that way no more. Today in recovery, I got a little money saved up, not a bunch, nothing like that. But I had the money to pay that, and I was truly grateful because in the madness, I couldn't went to the store and bought no cigarettes. You know what? I couldn't even beg them to come give me a pack of cigarettes. And here I got 2 packs right there. I need to quit, and I will eventually. Hey, Jamie did stop by there too. Yeah, he did come by here. That's right. We got him a big book today. Woot woot. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome. Ain't nothing I like better than helping somebody out, helping find some sobriety, find some serenity, get their life in order. I did have a friend reach out today that I didn't think she went to rehab. Daggone, she's been there since April the 1st. Woo! Heck yeah, living, loving life up there in rehab. Man, I didn't like rehab. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I tell you what, I learned a lot there. I learned compassion. I learned uh, yeah, that word there too that I'm trying to think of. I don't know what that word is. I'll tell you in a minute. Patience. I learned patience. I learned to trust the process. And if any of y'all ever been to rehab, y'all know what trust the process means. It's why you get sick and tired of hearing trust the process. But I tell you what, the process works. You might not like it, and I didn't like it. Heck, I'm still in drug court, and I'm supposed to graduate in 18 months. I'm gonna make the full 2 years. Woot woot, no sanctions. Didn't get no trouble. But you know what? Trust the process. You know what? I'm truly grateful I got to stay an extra 6 months. That is extra 6 months I get to learn more about me. And as an addict, being self-centered and selfish and all that stuff, I want to know all about me. Except today I get to learn a new me. I didn't know. Woo woo. What do you say, Sandra? Welcome to the show. And I didn't know who I was. I'm just now learning who I am. And man, I tell you what, I kind of like the crazy guy. I was kind of crazy before, but a whole different kinds of crazy. Uh, Glad I don't have to go out there doing all that dumb stuff no more. Searching for a fix, trying to everything I can do to get up out of bed, waiting for that phone to ring, hoping to get a call to go do some work, and so I could go down there and be sweating and miserable and dying, feeling like, man, all I could do is get to his job just so I could get enough money so I could run to the dope man. That's right. That's what I did every day. Every day. I can remember, I'll tell you what I did. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I always tell y'all I got a list of numbers in my phone. I run my own business and all that, and I have since 2006. And I keep everybody's numbers in my phone. And I would get up in the morning and I'd start calling everybody on the phone, start at the top of the list and work my way down. You need any work done? You need work done? You need work done? Because you know what? I needed some dough. And that's what I did. And some days it didn't work out. Some days it didn't work out. And boy, I was miserable. I was miserable. Well, anyways, we're at the beginning of the show, and I always try to convince y'all that I'm not, qualified to do this part of this job or whatever I'm doing. I'm not qualified to be qualified for this job. At 10 years old, I started drinking alcohol and smoking weed. That progressed to eating mushrooms, LSD, to doing cocaine, smoking crack for 10 years. Only did it once for 10 years. And that moved on to methamphetamines and pain pills, and then eventually to 5 grams of heroin every day and speedball and heroin and meth. And that's how I got this lucky seat right here. Get out here to spread some hope, people. Spread some hope. My mom giving away banana pudding to people today, and I just see everybody just talking about banana pudding. If y'all on Instagram, you're not seeing what I'm seeing, but I try to read the post as I go. Mom says she can have, or I can have some. Come by the house, skip 3 times around the sidewalks. No, that's what Jennifer got to do. I don't know. Well, somehow we're going to end up with some banana pudding tonight. You can bet on that. We are not going to go without no mom's banana pudding. We will social distance, 6 feet, 10 feet, whatever. Hand sanitize. We'll do the deal. We will do the deal. But we will get some banana pudding. We will get some banana pudding. And I'll let y'all know how good it was tomorrow. I apologize, I can't give you no banana pudding, but I would if I could, but I can't, so I'm not going to. But I'm going to tell you how good it was, just because that's the way I am. Really, in my head, I like to tease a little bit, manipulate a little bit. That's what we do. We manipulate, and I done manipulated me some banana pudding. Maybe not now that I said that, but we'll figure it out. We would get it. We would get it. How is everybody doing today? Woo! Yeah, I got to pay a 3-year-old property tax. I thought she said, Chuck, I hate to tell you this. And I'm like, I hate for you to tell me this too. I didn't even know what it was at the time. And she said, and we owe this and then the back taxes and interest. And I thought, oh, God dang. When they start talking about back taxes and interest and all that, I'm thinking, I was thinking $1,000 or better. No, it's just 140. So, I can't complain. Truly blessed. God took care of me on that. I mean, 3 years of taxes not paid. Well, I mean, it was 1 year, 3 years ago. But I pay all my taxes and stuff the day I get my mail with it in the mail today. It's easier to pay it early. I found if you pay your bills on time, like before the due date, that saves you about $150 a month across all your bills. I mean, because they charge you $20 extra for the water bill if you go past the date. $20 extra or $30 extra on your electric bill if you go past the date. I mean, heck, you're giving money away. I try to pay that stuff right now, and it's better because that way you don't have to stress about it. You don't have to stress about it. I pay my car insurance up 6 months at a time. I got 3 vehicles. I insure two of them, and I pay both of them up 6 months at a time. And I don't have to worry about them for 6 months. Man, got enough to worry about. I got a lot goes on in my head in the day, as y'all can imagine. A lot. And yeah. Ooh, that sunlight's coming down on me. Y'all don't see it on Instagram, but you are seeing it on me. Hey, Jennifer, we're on Instagram. Yeah, crazy. Woody woo woo woo. Can we get a woo woo? Everybody woo woo. Woody woo 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 woo. Yeah, we just rocking some recovery here. Loving it. Doing a deal. Spreading a message of hope. Yeah, I tell you what, man. Old girl texted me on Messenger, says she went to rehab on April the 1st and loving it. I thought she was still out there in the madness. You always got them friends that's still out there. And, I mean, you love your friends. You always do. I always say get rid of them. Woo, woo, woo. And get rid of them friends and because they're not really your friends, but you care about them people. I mean, inside. And you want them to do good too. And that's why I do what I do. So I can reach back into the fire, grab them by the hair, and pull them out. Now, reach back if they want a hand. I got a hand reaching down there to them and try to help them out. And that's why I do what I do. And for one that you think's out there that could possibly die because of what they do, and you find out they're in rehab doing the deal, woo woo, man, it's the juice. That's the juice right there. And if y'all want to know what I mean by the juice, that's like the best adrenaline rush you can get. Period. Woo woo. That's right. That's right. Loving life. Loving life. I didn't. I didn't practice today. I didn't look nothing up today on anything. I kind of got lazy. I did go do a service call today, and yeah, that's what I did. I went and did a service call today. I cleaned an air conditioning unit for way too cheap, but as a friend of mine in recovery, and you know what? I spread some hope there too. That's what I did. I didn't do it too cheap. I charged him regular price, but whatever. It sounded good. No, I did. I got to sit around. I got to clean his air. I get to clean his air conditioner. See, 'cause we get to work today. We don't have to work. We get to work. That's the whole thing about it. I don't have to get out of bed. I get to get out of bed. I get to get up and see what the Lord has put out on my table for me every day. Woo! I said that right. What the Lord has put down on the table for me every day. I don't plan my days. I don't. I take them as they come. Because if I live in yesterday, I can't do nothing about what happened yesterday, can I? No, it's already past. It don't matter how wrong I've done, how bad I've done. It's over. I can't do nothing else about it. It's done. So all I can do is be better today. Do my best today. Tell y'all every day I try to be maximum service to my fellow man and be just a little bit better than I used to be. Just a little bit better than it used to be. Oh, you know the Molly Crew song. I know. Tell my age. It's all right. I can't sing. I don't care if y'all like it or not. Uh, I like Molly Crew. I like to sing. I sing in the shower. Woo, woo. Anybody else out there sing in the shower when we get a rocking recovery? And yeah, I done lost my train of thought. Got where I was going. I do that a lot. It's either old age, young age, or just too damn much dope back in the 80s. I'm going to go with too damn much dope in the 80s. But yeah, hmm, love you, Chuck Brothers. You're on fire, my friend. That's my big buddy, Austin. Woo, woo. Austin, I'm going to get you on here one of these days. We're going to do the Chuck and Austin show. Yes, sir, Rick Bob. Once I figure out how we can do two people on here one time, we're doing it. We're doing it. Heck yeah. Scott sings at work. Rock on, pizza, pizza. Live wire. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Austin, I'm going to get you on here, buddy. I'm going to get you on here. I know you like to do live videos. That's my tatted sign guy right there. Y'all need any sign work done. Boom, right there's your man. Hit up Austin. Hit up Austin. He will get you a sign. My sign used to be dopehead, junkie, useless, piece of crap, accident waiting to happen. That was my sign back in the day. Today it's spread hope, not dope. Spread hope, share a message, because people are dying every day. Woo, you see that sunlight of the spirit there? Right there, y'all you can see it over there. Woo, woo, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. Now, we got all that out. I don't know. What are we going to talk about today, people? What y'all want to talk about? Give me a whatever, whatever. Y'all throw something at me. I'm feeling good. I think I can crack the case today. Woo. And readjust my chair for all that. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, sir, Bob. Uh, I know what I want to talk about, and I talked about this yesterday. A good friend of mine, his daughter committed suicide. Man, we don't have to do that today. Suicide prevention, 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-TALK. Good friend of mine, his daughter, it's sad. It's sad. Uh, you never know what demons are going on in people's heads. You know, my demons cause me to get high. What do you say, Charles? Woo, woo. He can request to go live with you. Can he? I ain't figured out how to do that. He had to do it on his side, probably. Whatever. I love y'all. You go live with me often. You just sign up. And however, you know how to do it, maybe. I don't, but whatever. We do it together. We will get through it together. Yes, sir. Like Andy Bashir says. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will get through it together. I love it. I love it. Actually, that's not the part of the show I like when he does. Really, I just want to get down to the brass ass of stuff. I want to know what's going on, what's going to happen, where we go from here, and what we going to do about it. That's what I want to know. And a little sign language in there. I do get to do it on my show here, but that's all right. It's all right. I like doing it. I like doing it. But we got about 3 minutes, and I'd tell you what time it is, but it ain't that time yet. Yeah, yeah. Wreckage of our past. We better stay on that because you know what? It don't matter. You know, you get out of rehab. Boom. You're doing great. You feel great. You just got that rehab mentality going on. But I did this and I did. Mom, can I borrow the car? No. What do you mean I can't borrow the car? I've been clean for 6 months. Yeah, but you've been getting high for 34 years. I mean, you don't clean that up in 6 months. I'm surprised my mom and them even talked to me. You know, I got high for 34 years. That's where that number come from. And it's so easy to come out because I know. I mean, and in 2 years, I mean, they trust me for some reason. I don't know. Y'all can do that. I'm not trustworthy. But anyways, uh, actually I am. I try to do everything by the book today. If there was a book of how to live, that's how I do it. I just try to do the next right thing. I don't always know what's wrong, but I always know what's right. Or no, I said that wrong. I always don't always know what's right, but I definitely know what's wrong. That's what I meant to say. Yes. That's why we're not on Jay Leno's show and we're on here. Because we just old hillbilly trying to spread some hope, and that's all right. But well, anyways, wreckage of your past. Don't don't expect things too quick. We've done a lot of wrong out there, and we've harmed a lot of people. Even though you think you didn't hurt nobody, you hurt everybody around you. Uh, I explained that yesterday. And the reason you do that is because your parents lose sleep. Uh, they're tired of giving you money all the time. They don't know where you're at. You don't show up for 2 weeks to see your kids, and whatever you did, you're harming people. And they're worried about you. They really love you. Could you imagine how your parents feel? I know how I feel about my son in there. He went away for a week at the cabin with mom and them, and I was worried to death the whole time he was gone. I knew he was safe, knew where he was. Tornado went off in town while they was down there, and all I could think about, man, I hope there ain't no tornado in Hart County, because all I could think of was Stephen. He freaks out on tornadoes. I'm not even there. I could help him if I could even help him if I was there. So we worry, and that harms them. Eventually that gets to be a norm to your family, and they get as sick as you are. So we do harm them. Don't think you don't harm anybody but yourself, because you do. Yeah, wreckage of our past. I about forgot again. See how I do? I'm bad about remembering. Don't ever forget how to light a cigarette, though, do I? No, no, never forget the bad stuff. Always the good stuff. Always the good stuff. Yeah, wreckage of my past. Come back today, pay a little bill. That's all right. Like I said, about 3 months ago, I found out that I owed $6,000 for our Internal Revenue Service for the heroin I got caught with. See, I was thinking that I got a diversion, which basically means I got 2 for 3, which means that I served 2 years, or I'm on probation for 3, and if I make it through the probation for 3 years, then the 2 years goes away, and you lose the felony. I thought everything else went with it, and they called me and told me that you owe $6,000. I was like, do what? And they're like, yeah, Mr. Brothers. And I said, no, I don't owe you no money. I had a diversion. She said, no, you don't get it, Mr. Brothers. That ain't the way it works. That's the civil side, or the criminal side of it. Yeah, the criminal side of it goes away. Goes away. The civil side stays. I know. That's Tony. That is the sunlight of the spirit, baby, right there. That is God shining His light down on me, letting me know that He loves me, and I am truly grateful. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. So yeah, I need to kind of probably help out a little bit. Is that better? I like praising Jesus. Put on drop my shade. It looks like I got one of them camera shade things, whatever, them lights. Think about buying one of them. My sister told me I needed one of them, and I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. See his pretty face all the time. I was shined up with God. Yeah, it ain't religious. I say God. Y'all don't have to believe in God. I tell y'all that all the time. I do believe in Jesus Christ. He's my personal Savior. He brought me out of the depths of hell and touched. Hey, Steve-O! What's up, buddy? He's videoing me, video myself. Look, see him there? Everybody say hi, Steve-O. Hi, Steve-O. That's my boy right there. Look just like his daddy. After you get done with, if I get done with what? Use this? This thing? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We live on Instagram right there. And we live on Facebook right here. Well, we might teach you how to do that. Maybe. I don't know. Your Aunt Jemper said hi. He's trying to go live. Everybody wants to go live today. Everybody wants to live today. We ain't going live. We living. That's what we're doing. That's right. We living today. That's my boy. I always got to stop for him, people, and I apologize for that. Actually, I don't apologize for that. He, I don't get to see him very often. He lives in a cave across the room here playing Fortnite. If y'all know what Fortnite is, it's a game. I don't understand. I do understand it. I don't like it. It's weird. Fortnite. So yeah, 2,800 V-Bucks for $25. I don't know. Whatever. Hi, Steve O. It's Memo. He said, okay, Memo. But yeah, I don't apologize for that. He comes out every now and again, and I get to love on him a little bit. But whatever. It's always good. I like Steve O. He wasn't always here with me, and sobriety has got him here. And the Lord has blessed me with his presence every day. Woo! Sometimes I like to get away. And like I said, he did go to Mammoth for a week. And that was, it's funny. You want them gone, and then when they go, you just want them right back because you know where they at. You know where they at. Starting to feel like my mom. Starting to feel like you, Mom. 27 years old. 27. But yeah. Really, if y'all going to smoke, at least learn how to smoke them where they stay lit. I ain't figured it out yet. After, I don't know, I've been smoking as long as I did dope, so probably a long time. And I can't, they won't stay lit. I don't know what it is. They tell you they're fire safety. We was talking about this today, me and the guy. You light it up, you hold it in your mouth, you smoke it, it goes out. You put it in the ashtray, lay it in the floor, it burns the house down. So I don't know what's so safe about them, but they probably better off they don't. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, we're going to talk about some rock and recovery and back to the wreckage of your past. We did a lot of things out there, and you don't remember it all. You forget. You just forget. I tell you, I got out of rehab. I was scared to go to town. I didn't know what I did or what somebody'd say. Uh, Really don't matter what they say, does it? Really? No. I mean, I tell y'all all the time. I post stuff every morning, all the happy-go-lucky, inspirational stuff. Not to worry about, forgive people for the past and all that. And somebody did reply back that, it's not as long as they're willing to accept that you're trying to change, and that's true. I can't change anybody else around me. I can't make them forgive me. But all I can do is say, hey, this was my part in that. I'm cleaning my side of the street. And once you do that, that's their problem. Your side of the street's clean. And not everybody's going to forgive you. And that's all right. The main thing is you forgive yourself for being the way you were. Which brings me back to what I was telling y'all yesterday. Guy comes up and says, hey, man, I got molested when I was 2 years old. How in the heck is that my fault? Well, it ain't your fault. But your part in it is simple. You carried the guilt, shame, and remorse your whole life over it. Now you got to forgive yourself for that because it wasn't your fault. Your part in it is you didn't forgive yourself. And that is, it is. I've seen it time and time again. Jamie says, he was talking about the past. Me as an addict, when I get thinking about my past makes me sick. So to think of all the hurt I've caused myself and loved ones, then mad at myself. Well, Jamie, my buddy, you got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive yourself. And if you was to do the AA program or the NA program, you would work steps. And when you got to your fourth step, you would be on that. You would be on that on your fourth step. You should definitely be on your fourth step. And hopefully you go that route and work some steps. I think working 12 steps is great for everybody. Uh, you'll get a freedom out of that you'll never. That's where all this come from. Y'all think I could? I mean, sunlight of spirit didn't come down on me just because I kept doing the same old things. I promise you. I had to do something different. I had to change my whole life. They told me in rehab I had to change one thing. One thing. That thing was everything. I had to change everything. And that's what I did. Everything. I changed the way I thought, everything. Matter of fact, I even changed the brand of pants I wear. And I did get me another cool shirt. What about that one? Sober mode on. www.sobermode.com. www.sobermode.com. I don't get paid for that. I don't even get a free shirt. Super cool dude. Lives in Washington State. Just had twin daughters. Woo woo. Yes, yes, yes. All righty. Now y'all know what time it is? It is that time now. It is Chuck Brothers. How to use your nasal Narcan time. This is the 4 milligram nasal Narcan nasal spray. 4 milligrams. That is 10% stronger than any ambulance, fire department, or police officer will give you. Unless you're a New Haven, because I give them 4 boxes of these. And you're doing dope. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. And your buddy ODs. Hopefully not. Hopefully you never find that. Hopefully that never happens to you. It's awful. It happened to me. I understand it. It sucks. But anyways, or you're out. You're driving around. You decide you're going to stop at McDonald's. You got to go to the bathroom. You go inside. Boom. Guy lay out on the floor. Because that's where it happens at most of the time. Or you pull up next to somebody at Wendy's and they're laid out in their seat, bubbling at the mouth. Blue. Blue. Kind of like, 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 kind of like Fortnite blue. I just had to throw it in there. Blue. You know what dead blue looks like. They're not breathing. They're not getting no oxygen. They're not getting no air. And the first thing you do is the first thing. Take your knuckle like that, rub on their sternum, and you can do it yourself. Try it out. It hurts. Even doing it yourself. And if they don't come to or start to move around, then what you do is you roll them over on their side so they don't asphyxiate and suck in their own vomit. You open up your Narcan thing, boom, open that up. You take your fingers, put it right there, bam, right there. Everybody see? Thumb on the plunger, thumb on the plunger. You stick it all the way up their nose till their nose touches your finger. You push the plunger. Do not push the plunger before then. There's only one shot in this. You got one shot. Now, after you administered the Narcan, now you call 911. Call 911. Boom. See an overdose. Call 911. We'll get more into that here in a second, as you all know. After 3 minutes, if they have not showed any signs of coming back or anything, this comes with 2 in a box. You take it, same thing. Fingers right there, thumb on the plunger, fingers right there, thumb on the plunger. Stick it up their nose to the other finger, all the way up to your fingers. Push it, the plunger. Now, 4 milligram Narcan will bring you back from the dead 92% of the time after 8 minutes. If you overdose 8 minutes later, nasal Narcan will bring you back 92% of the time. That's not 100%. It's 92% of the time, which is amazing. 8 minutes. But now, make sure you call 911 after you administer the first dose of Narcan. And I'll tell you why. Because if you don't, you're going to call 911. They're going to say, "Can I have your name, please? Where are you located? What's the situation? Is the patient breathing? Are they blue? Or they're going to answer you a bunch of questions. Seconds matter. Seconds matter. So always administer the Narcan first. Even the directions in the box says to call 911 first. I'm telling you right here, right now, administer the Narcan first, then call 911 because seconds matter. Don't kick your buddies out on the curb. Don't walk away. I don't care if you got an 8 ball in your pocket. Call 911. March the 25th, 2015, they come up with the Senate Bill 192. They call it the heroin bill. It gives you immunity if you stay with the patient until help arrives. Immunity. They will not prosecute you. They will not search you. They will not do nothing. You'll basically be told to move out of the way, and they'll help the patient, and they will take them to the hospital and hopefully save their life. They will not lock you up. You have immunity. Immunity means they will not prosecute you for anything, but you got to call 911 and stay until they arrive. I know this to be true for a fact. My best friend overdosed in my bathroom and died, and I called 911, and they did not lock me up. They did not search me. They did not search my house. None of that. So, no reason to kick your buddies out on the curb, kick them out at the hospital, any of that stuff. Stay with them. Call 911. They will not lock you up. It aggravates me. I had a buddy that they kicked out in a ditch one time, and he overdosed on morphine. You know, it's just it's senseless, man. But at that time, you could have been prosecuted when that happened. But that's all right. Not no more. The law has changed. The law has changed. I want to give a shout out to United for Recovery. www.unitedforrecovery.org. www.unitedforrecovery.org. If you're trying to get into rehab, and I really hope somebody is today, because if you get into rehab today, your sobriety date, you're right. I was going to say it, 4/25/2020. 4/25/2020 will be the best day in your life. I got to answer this call. Hello? 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 I guess we didn't have to answer the call. I'll tell you, I thought it was the probation officers who I thought it was. I was hoping he was going to get on and I could tell him thank you again on live. And we do that here. We thank our probation officers. We get a chance. We're going to thank the cops that locked me up for my 12 grams of heroin and say thank you for saving my life. I know I was a jerk that day, and I'm not that person today. That guy died in rehab and come out on the other side a new person. Because I couldn't be that same guy no more because that guy had baggage from the past, wreckage from the past. And all that was built up and down inside of that guy. And all that had to come out and be reborn to a new guy. And that's who you get to see today. Whoop, 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 whoop. Doing some recovery. I love it. Chuck Brothers, recovery loud and proud. Whoop, whoop. All righty. Moving on. Moving on. All righty. I got another book. You can look this one up too. NKYHatesHeroin.com. NKYHatesHeroin.com. This book is full, full of information. Residential men, residential women, detoxes, medical detoxes, support groups, sober living for men, sober living for women. Talks about OP, IOP, POP. I don't know what the POP stands for. IOP is intensive outpatient. I'm assuming OP is outpatient. I don't know what the POP stands for, but it don't really matter. It's in the book. It's in the book. Talks about Vivitrol, Suboxone, Methadone, and all that stuff. Adolescent services. A bunch of good information in this book. NKYHatesHeroin.com. NKYHatesHeroin.com. Lots of good information. You're trying to get into rehab. And back to the United for Recovery. Go with United for Recovery, www.unitedforrecovery.org, and go under the resources tab, and they have free rehabs that you can get into for free, Christian based, all kinds of stuff. But they got a list of them there. If you think you can't afford rehab, go there. They will find you a bed. They will find you a bed. And Casey's Law. That's what we'll talk about next. Because If you go get the paperwork for Casey's Law, it's caseyslaw.org, www.caseylaw.org. And what that is it was a bill that was passed from I can't remember who, Casey Weatherington. Casey Weatherington, he OD'd, and his parents went looking for help from everybody. Nobody could help them, and they knew he was probably going to overdose, and nobody would help him. And so they went to the court system. Court system wouldn't help them, and they finally got a bill passed where if your loved one or your friend, I could go Casey Law somebody if I thought that they was going to hurt themselves or whatever. I could do it. It don't have to be a family member. Anybody can do it. And you go to the prosecutor's office. You ask them for a Casey Law paper, and they'll give you the paper. And here's the thing: they're going to say, you have to pay for that. And everybody's like, "Well, I can't afford $30,000." No, you can't, and that's all right. www.unitedforrecovery.org. There's free ones right there, free ones. If they was like me and they used and they didn't have a job and all that, they're covered under Medicaid. Medicaid will pay for it. So don't let them freak you out when they say, "Oh, you got to pay for this." No, because how important is their life? You got to do a little paperwork, but that's all right. A little paperwork to save somebody's life goes a long ways. They can hold them from 30 to 360 days in rehab for that. And if they leave, they will lock them up and then have them go back to rehab until they complete whatever time they give them. So that's basically Casey Law. All righty, moving right along. How are y'all doing today? Woo, woo. I'm happy, joyous, free. I don't know about you all. Thank Jesus Christ for bringing me out of hell. Thank you. Thank you. Super glad to be here. Super glad to spread a message. I always tell y'all, if you quit today, today's the 24th, your sobriety date is the next day. So if you go to rehab today or you get clean today, your sobriety date will be 4/25/2020. And I think that's a cool day. Any day that you quit and get saved and keep yourself from dying is a good day. Every day. My sobriety date is 8/16/18. For that day, I am truly grateful. And every day I make a deep personal commitment to all my family, all my friends, and my higher power that I won't put any kind of substance or any kind of mind or mood altering substance in my body for today. Every day I make that personal commitment. And I just don't do it. Meth, don't do it. Just don't do it. For real. Just don't do it. It gets you nowhere. I know what it's like to be out there and have the shits, the hot sweats, the cold flashes, the restless twitch, and all that crazy stuff. I know what it's like. It sucks. But there's a better way to live today. You don't have to live like that no more. All you gotta do is just not put another one in you. Find you a higher power. Be sorry for what you did, you know, in a roundabout way. There's a bunch of ways of doing it. I'm not going to stick you in a 12-step program or Christian based program or a church or any of that. I'm just going to tell you that there's other ways of doing it, all kinds of ways of doing it. And I would be glad to help anybody find their spot in sobriety. Private message me, shoot me a text, whatever, and be glad to help you, or I'd be glad to help you do anything. I can help you fill out a Casey Law form. I ain't a big fan of doing that, but you know what? I don't care what people say about me today. You call me a rat, call me whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I'm not buying your dope anyways, so it really don't matter. And if I'm going to save somebody's life, that's the main thing to me. I don't care if people out there do dope. It's not my it ain't my deal. But I tell you what, when they're ready to get help, I'm all about that. I don't hate the people. I hate the addiction. I know what it did in my life. It destroyed everything I had. I about lost everything. About lost my son. About lost my life. Did lose my serenity. Tried to hang myself in the other room. That's another reason why I kind of like the suicide prevention, man. 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-TALK. Yeah, we all about some recovery. Any way you want to get it, anyhow you want to get it. Be glad to help somebody get in some recovery today. Tell you what, ain't nothing makes me happier than see people go rehab. And if you can white knuckle it and not go to rehab, more power to you. But I tell you what, you don't get the peace of mind that you get when you get to go to rehab. I ain't gonna say rehab's fun. I mean, I met some of the best people I ever met in my life in rehab. My buddy Austin, the tatted sign guy. I met him in rehab. Love him to death, man. Love him to death. Love. Can't talk today. No teeth from the madness. Yeah, I had them pulled out because I smoked too much meth and did too much heroin. Did you know when you do heroin and meth together and you shoot it intravenously, it just sucks the calcium right out of your teeth? I had perfect teeth. Dennis told me like 6 years ago that he wished he had my teeth. Now I have no teeth. Doing drugs. Drugs are bad. I'd love to say dare. I dare you to stay off drugs, but that program didn't work. The war on drugs don't work. I tell you what works though is one addict like me right here reaching out, telling you my pain and what I've been through. Let you know that you can do it, and then maybe you reach back, and then we can do something together. One addict can help another addict. Takes one to know one. Takes one to help one. 100%. I don't know much. I tell you what, I didn't know nothing. Thought I knew everything. I'm gonna tell y'all what I knew. Everything I knew before recovery, you can take and throw in that garbage can, and that's what I'm gonna tell you when you get in recovery. You don't know shit. Throw it in the garbage can because you don't know nothing. And it ain't that you don't know nothing. I'll tell you what you don't know nothing about. Same thing I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know nothing about recovery. I got high and miserable for 34 years. Whoop whoop, knew it all. But I was sick, miserable, self conscious, selfish, self centered, living a life of fear, a whole life of fear. Scared to death of the world, scared to death what people thought of me, scared to death, scared to death. I don't live that way no more. I don't live that way no more. I get on here and make a fool out of myself just so I can try to help somebody every day. It's not about it's not about glory. It's not about ego. Cause see, I got a big ego. I want to be the big head. I know. On here, my head only looks like that big, but I know it's bigger, and it gets bigger, and I got to watch that. Ego is a big problem of mine, and you do. Don't worry, Jamie. You do. Don't worry, buddy. I know. I didn't mean that in a bad way. Mine's probably bigger. I just love it. I've known Jamie for years. And ego, man, edging God out. Edging God out. That's what that stands for. I needed to figure out how. You know what how stands for? Honesty, open mindedness, and willingness. I had to get honest with myself. I had to be willing. I had to be open minded. Because, I was closed minded before. I couldn't see this way of life. I couldn't see 2 days past recovery, more or less anything better, any kind of better life. I couldn't see that. So I'm here showing y'all there is a better way and a better life. And had to be willing to do it all. Willingness is the key, brothers. I'll tell you how I know. Tell you how I know. My higher power is Jesus Christ, and I'm 100% believer that Jesus Christ pulled me out of sin. I'm 100% sure that Jesus Christ will get me to heaven, and I'm 100% on Jesus Christ. But they tell me I need a higher power, and of course Jesus Christ is my higher power. Woo woo. But my aunt got sober 25 years. 25 years in recovery. And you know what her higher power was? Ball peen hammer. Ball peen hammer. You know what that tells me? You got to have some willingness to believe in something different than you, something bigger than you. When I read my AA book, and I don't like saying that on here, but when I read it, it tells me that no human power could have saved me. I couldn't do it. Psychiatrist couldn't do it. Doctor couldn't do it. Mm-mm. I had to have something bigger than me. That's right. And it worked. It might could have been a ball peen hammer for my aunt. It was Jesus Christ for me. That's just because I'm Catholic. I went to Catholic school my whole life, and that's why it was easy for me. I never feel like Jesus turned his back on me. I probably turned my back on him. No, I'm gonna tell you what I want to talk about. People say, "Well, if God is so good, why does He let all the bad stuff happen?" I think we've had this conversation before early in my shows. I'm gonna tell y'all the answer to that. Why wars happen, why people die, why this coronavirus is killing all these people or whatever. All the bad in the world. If God is so good and He loved us so much, why does that happen? Do you all know? I know the answer to this. And I wouldn't have knew this if it wasn't for recovery. Free will. That's it. Two little words. Free will. God didn't want a bunch of slaves. He could have snapped his fingers and made every one of us love him and follow him and be a slave to him. He didn't want that. You want your old lady to be a slave to you, or do you want her to love you and want to be there? Want your mom to make you a slave, or do you want her to love you and you love her back just because you want to love them? That's what God wants. Free will, greed, all that, you know, is what causes the bad. Yeah, he can step in and stop it, but that would take away from the whole fact of the free will. You know, it's people out here that don't want to believe or don't want to whatever, and they believe in the power of money and the greed and all that. And like I said, this ain't religious, but this is the truth right here. I'm telling you, they go fight and it causes wars. It's not it's the free will that causes that. I'll tell y'all a good movie to watch. Y'all want to see a good movie? It's called The Shack. If ain't nobody seen it, it's a good movie. Good movie. Y'all check it out. I liked it. A buddy of mine told me about it. He read the book. He said the book was super good. I thought the movie was super good. Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of a weirdo. It wasn't super good, but it got a point. It got its point across in a way that I didn't see things. I got to look at life totally different after I watched that movie. I did, and I think it could have been a little bit better, but it got the point across. And I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all just got to watch the movie. It's called The Shack. It's been out for a while. I think you can watch it on Netflix. Good movie. I want to tell y'all that I love each and every one of y'all. I believe in each and every one of y'all. Anybody can do it. Like I was telling you all, I was a 5 gram a day heroin addict, shooting heroin and methamphetamines at the same time, speedballing. That was my favorite drug besides yours. And yours was always better. But yeah, and I don't tell you all that to brag. I tell you all that because I went through it and I got through it. I went through it and I got through it. And here I am, going on 2 years sober. No mind or mood altering substance in my body. Mom says she read the book and saw the movie, and you're right. It is a great movie and book. It is a good book or a good movie. I didn't read the book. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It really changed your whole way about spirituality. Uh, I'll tell you the difference between spirit. I tell you all this all the time, and the reason why is because people think this everything's so religious and all that. I'm not the most religious person in the world. I believe in Jesus Christ. Woo woo, whatever, whatever. Spirituality, though, is cleansing your insides, being a better person, changing the way you think for the better. That's spirituality. Y'all like how I do that? Spirituality. I didn't realize I was doing it until I looked down. Spirituality. But anyways, religion is worshiping Jesus Christ or God or Allah or whoever. That's religion. Preaching the gospel, that's religion. Spirituality is cleaning your insides, making a better person out of yourself, and that's what you got to do for sobriety. You got to get spirituality, not God, not Book of John or the Gospel or whatever. You don't have to have that. That's all good and fun, and a lot of people get clean and sober, find all that stuff, and that's all right too. But what you got to do really is you got to get honest with yourself. You got to clean your insides. Sorry, I had to laugh. Mom was telling me something about Trump, said something about drinking Lysol. I don't know. I don't even know that it's true, whatever, but you got to clean your insides. Sorry, Mom. I had to say it. I thought about it when I said I can clean your insides. Don't drink Lysol. Bad move. Do not drink Lysol. That's all I can say about that. If it's not a beverage, don't drink it. Drink tea. It's better for you. I don't know. We're not here to talk politics or any of that stuff. I just thought that was funny. Thought it was funny. Oh, yeah, don't inject bleach either. Woo, that would burn. Woo. Yeah, don't inject bleach. Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Yeah, yeah. Or alcohol, any kind of alcohol. I don't care if it's bourbon. Don't do that. That's bad for you. That will kill you. That will kill you. You don't want to die. We're saving lives, not killing people. Woo, woo, woo. So with COVID 19 is really getting on my nerves here lately. It's kind of, it ain't the virus. I ain't worried about the virus. Yeah, just say no to Tide Pods and shooting bleach. Just say no. And, it's the civil unrest is what bothers me. I don't know what's going to happen, and nor do I really care because I got faith and good overpowers evil, and my faith in my higher power, and I don't feel like he brought me from the dead to kill me off, for one thing. I don't think that everybody's telling us the truth. I don't care. It ain't no big deal to me because we're human beings, and that's what I care about. Human beings, our fellow man. We all need to get along, get through this together, whatever. I ain't trying to tell you stay home, not stay home, do whatever you do. Uh, get out and take a ride in the car or whatever. Get out of the house because I tell you what, it's got to me a little bit sitting home all the time. And I was truly grateful to be able to go do a little bit of work today. And yeah, get out, get that fresh air. The sunlight. I tease about the sunlight and spirit and all that shining down on me. The human body needs that. That is natural. If you walk outside and get in the sunlight, I guarantee you will feel a million times better. You got to get out there and get in that. The human body needs that. We're not built to live at night. That's all right. You're just in time, Jacob. Just in time. We got about 3 minutes left. Maybe I'll say something nice. It's all right to be late, man. Unless you're in rehab, and if to be on time you're late, and to be early you're on time, and to be on time or be late is unacceptable. But you're not in rehab, so we're all right. You're in a good spot. Trust the process. God is good. God is good all the time. Every second, every day. God is good all the time, baby. All the time. So, yeah, I just wish the world would be a better place. And tonight I'm going to pray that the world's a better place tomorrow. I'm going to pray that something happens with the COVID 19. Hopefully something happens with that and gets it gone or whatever, find a cure, whatever, whatever, whatever. Anything. Anything's better than what we're doing now. But don't lose hope, people. That's all we got. You can have hope without faith, but you can't have faith without hope. Ain't no way, because faith is hope. For real, for real. For real, for real. And yeah, life is good, man. Yeah, I want to pray for. Don't forget the prayer list. We got a prayer list. I want to shout out to a guy that he passed away a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't know it, and it kind of got me down. He was my my teacher at Nelson County Vocational School, Vernon Coulter. Uh, God bless his soul. He taught me my whole career, basically. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't do what I'd be doing my whole life. I wouldn't be doing HVAC work, and I've been doing it for 27 years. And I owe it all to that man, and he passed away. And for that, I just want to say bless his soul and say a prayer for him. You know, you get a lot more if you pray for people that's died. They need prayers too. Sure do. Don't forget the dead. Pray for the dead. I want to pray for my buddy's daughter who killed herself the other day. Truly sad. Truly sad. Gets me at the gizzards. I don't like it, but yeah. But anyways, I love you people. See y'all back here tomorrow. Same channel, same place, 6:30 every day. Every day. If I'm laying in the hospital, I'm gonna go live. If I got my laptop or my phone, I promise you, we will go live. That's the way it is. People are dying every day, and I'm gonna be live here spreading hope every day. Every day. 6:30. Chuck Brothers Recovery, loud and proud. Woo woo. Rock and recovery.